live from where they create. Sylvia speaks, no filter, no buffer. Courtroom drama couldn't get any tougher.
When the gavel's first bang, to the witness stands tears. Sylvia's lens captures all your hopes and fears. Uploading justice one trial at a time. Tune in every moment, edges sublime.
Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show. Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show. Faces tell stories, the courtroom can't hide. Sylvia's insights cut through the divide. From jury talks to the lawyer's secret. In Sylvia's world, you know you'll need it. Behind the scenes where whispers are loud, her lens reveals the truth in the crowd. Courtroom secrets laid bare to see. Stay curious with Sylvia Spree. Every objection, every sharp retort, Sylvia's there to give you the report. Exclusive footage no one else can snag. From catchy headlines straight to the tag. Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show. Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show.
Faces tell.
Hey everybody, it's me, Sylvia. Just came back to give you guys some update. All right, you guys know I will be doing the Diddy's trial. So in order for me to be up to par with what's going on, I wanted to bring you guys some updates and stuff like that. So there was a lawsuit filed today by Diddy in regarding to with NBC. And I'm going to tell you guys what is this lawsuit is all about. Hold on a second. Let me just bring it up to you guys' attention. All right. Sean Combs. This is in the Supreme Court of New York, State of New York, County of New York. Sean Combs, plaintiff against the NBC Universal Media, LLC, Peacock TV, LLC, and Ample, LLC. Also known as doing business as Ample Entertainment. And here's the complaint. It says, plaintiff Sean Combs, by and through his undersigned counsel, Share Tremonte, LLP, for his complaint against NBC Universal Media, LLC, Peacock TV, LLC, together NBCU, and Ample, LLC, DBA, Ample Entertainment, Ample collectively defendants alleges as follows. The nature of the action. 1. For nearly a century, NBC has been a trusted name in news, a leader in broadcasting important stories to citizens depending on reputable media to stay informed, grossly exploiting the trust and shameless capitalizing on the public's insatiable appetite for content about Mr. Combs in the lead up to his criminal trial. He is suing them because of stuff they're putting out. Okay. All right, let's go ahead on and defendant made, insatiable appetite for content for Mr. Combs in the lead up to his criminal trial. Defendants made a conscious decision to line their own pockets at the expense of truth, decency, and basic standard of professional journalism. In January 2025, racing to outdo the competition for the most salacious Diddy expose, defendants maliciously and recklessly broadcast an outrageous set of fresh lies and conspiracy theory in a ported documentary called Diddy, The Making of a Bad Boy, the documentary. In the documentary, defendant accused Mr. Cohn of horrible crimes, including serial murder and sexual assault of minors, knowing that there is not a shred of evidence to support them. Number two, as one independent critic observed after the documentary aired, it's remarkable that the filmmakers were able to get this thing past the corporate council of NBC Universal. Number three, for example, the documentary maliciously accused Mr. Cohn of murdering the love of his life and the mother of his children, Kimberly Porter. Despite the fact that the Los Angeles County Coroner's Office has confirmed her death was from natural causes, that there was never been any evidence of foul play. The documentary advances to a false narrative that it cannot be a coincidence that Miss Porter and others in Mr. Cohn's orbit have died in a malicious attempt to insinuate that Mr. Combs murdered them. In support of the documentary, featured YouTube channel clips from known conspiracy theorists strung together with anonymized YouTube content speculating about the purported coincidence by maliciously advancing an unhinged narrative that Mr. Cohn is a serial killer with absolutely no evidence or logic to stand on and in the face of clear evidence to the contrary. Defendant spread fake news of the most damaging kind. Number four, the documentary also accused Mr. Cohn of having sex with minors based entirely on false claim by an anonymous interviewee that he saw two girls following Mr. Cohn into a room, and his groundless speculation that for sure they were underage. This story, upon information and belief, rehashed from a baseless lawsuit seeking $300 million, has already been discredited by the adult women in their 30s referred in the lawsuit, who have come forward to say that they were adults at the time. Number five, in making the broadcasting these falsehoods, among others, defendant seeks only to capitalize on the public's appetite for scandal without any regards for the truth and at the expense of Mr. Cohn's right to a fair trial. Parties. Number six, plaintiff Sean Cohn is an individual who resides in Brooklyn, New York. 7. Defendant NBC Universal Media LLC is a global media and entertainment company in the television and film production industry. It is a subsidiary of Comcast Corporation and headquartered in Manhattan. NBC Universal Media LLC owns and operates Peacock TV LLC through its NBC Universal Media LLC was responsible for broadcasting the documentary. Number 8, defendant Peacock TV LLC is a streaming service subsidiary of NBC Universal Media LLC and headquartered in Manhattan. Peacock is the streaming platform on which the documentary aired. Number 9, Ample LLC. DBA Ample Entertainment is a production company based in Culver City, California that transact business in New York and contract to supply goods and services in New York, including the business of making and broadcasting the documentary and the service provided in connection therewith. Ample is a production company that was responsible for producing the documentary. Jurisdiction and venue. Number 10. This court has personal and subject matter jurisdiction over the action pursuant to CPLR 301 and 302A1. Number 11, defendant NBC Universal Media LLC and Peacock TV LLC are headquartered in New York, and all the defendants transaction business within New York and contract to supply goods and services in New York, including because as set forth herein, each defendant participated in the business of making and broadcasting the documentary and the services provided in connection therewith. Number 12. Upon information and belief, the documentary was broadcast, streamed, and produced from in and to New York and filmed or substantially filmed in New York. 13. Defendant NBC Universal Media LLC was responsible for broadcasting the documentary, which, upon information and belief, was broadcasted, streamed, and produced from in and to New York and filmed and substantially filmed in New York. 14. Defendant Peacock TV LLC is responsible for distributing the documentary through its streaming platform, which, upon information and belief, was broadcast, streamed, and produced from in and to New York and filmed and substantially filmed in New York. 15. Defendant Ample LLC DBA Ample Entertainment was responsible for producing the documentary, which, upon information and belief, was broadcast, streamed, and produced from in and to New York and filmed or substantially filmed in New York. 16. Venue is proper in New York County pursuant to CPLR 503A because defendant NBC Universal Media LLC and Peacock TV LLC are headquartered in Manhattan. Factual background. Mr. Cohn became famous for his extraordinary and historical achievement as a musician and music producer, hip-hop impersonator, record label owner, fashion designer, path-breaking spirit entrepreneur, committed philanthropist, and culture icon. Mr. Cohn is among the most accomplished businessmen in his generation. Number 18, in September 2024, Mr. Cohn was indicted in the Southern District of New York on federal racketeering and sex trafficking charges. Mr. Cohn entered a plea of not guilty to those charges on September 17, 2024. Emphatically and unequivocally denies the charges against him and is preparing to contest the government's evidence such as it is. At trial beginning on May 5th, 2025, Mr. Cohn has faith in the integrity of the judicial system and is confident the jury will acquit him. Number 19, in or around December 10th, 2024, defendant Ample informed Mr. Cohn's representative that it was producing a documentary, not about the government's allegations against him, but rather regarding distinct allegation, including theories of his involvement in the death of Kim Porter and Christopher Wallace, and alleged allegations of sex with underage girls. Number 20, in response, Mr. Cohn's representative told defendant Ample that those allegations were unequivocally false and amount to nothing more than unverified conspiracy theories. Mr. Combs' representative also point out the allegation that have already been thoroughly debunked and lack of any credible evidence. Number 21. Undeterred by the warnings on January 2nd, 2025, defendant Apple and NBC U released a trailer for the documentary. The trailer portrayed Mr. Cohn as a dangerous monster who threw sinister parties with underage girls and threatened to ship and sell women off to anyone. All right, let me see what you guys are saying. Somebody said reading is fundamental. Oh, so Sharon, I can't read. Okay, then don't get out my chat. If I can't read, get out my chat. Get out my chat. Y'all coming in here to critique my reading? Then go find that document and read it for yourself. Read it for yourself. Go find the document and read it for yourself. That's why I'm not even putting it up there. So you'll find it yourself. Go read it for yourself. Go find the document. Go find it yourself and go read it. Let me go ahead and read to my people. They are very rude. I can't read, and okay, then go find somebody that can read. Bye. I'm reading to my people. My people know I can't read. My folks know I can't read. Regardless of what, at least I try. All right, let me go back to reading my part. Hold on. But they up in here trying to be nosy. They up in my stuff trying to be nosy. Yeah, just block the rude comments from those people. Just block them. Just block them. Just block them. Let me go take care of Sharon Green. Let me go get rid of her. Let me get rid of Sharon Green right now. Banned. Bye, Sharon. Let me go get rid of all the ones that want to talk about my reading. Sharon Green gone. Let's see who else. Who else? Y'all go listen to it in bushes. All right, Nikki, just Nikki, bye. All y'all coming up here and gonna talk about my reading? Bye. Y'all can go listen to the bushes where I can't read. That's right, You're welcome, Tyon. But I'm going to block every single one of them. I can't read. Y'all just go ahead and take your You'll take your butt on out of here. All of y'all. Block them, y'all. Block them. Anybody come in here talk about my reading? Block them. Block them. Ain't got time for this today, y'all. Ain't got time. I'm trying to do my little thing over here. They all coming up here and be nosy. Go somebody else that knows how to read. Go. Where your wrench at? Where your wrench at, VK? So go on the other side and get the other dummies. They go, yeah. Y'all want to talk about my reading? Go to the bushes and talk. You ain't gonna get on my chat talk about me. Not gonna let it happen. Bye. Go find the information yourself and get out my chat. They're just so miserable people, man. I'm happy you're not reading, but over here minding my business. And then they're going to come in here talking about she can't read and trying to enunciate things. Okay. I don't care. Leave them who? What are you talking about, D. Reese? You coming in here, you got a membership and you coming in here talking about leave them? Leave them who? Because I'm on a rampage now. Y'all don't start with me now this morning today. We're not doing that with me today because I am not the one. Not today. I am not the one. Thank you. Exactly, Renee. Exactly. All right, let me go ahead on and finish reading to my people. Yeah, get y'all butts out of here. They leaving now, y'all. They leaving. Get y'all butt on out of here. Bye. Being on YouTube does not mean I have to accept y'all abuse. Being on YouTube does not mean that I have to accept y'all abuse. What they're gonna do is let me take my little toys and go on home and just shut this down. That's what they're gonna make me do now. Because you know me, I can just shut it down, go on home. That's what I can do. And they can go find somebody else that gets the information later on, and they can go listen to those people. They ain't got to stay here and criticize. That's all they do. Miserable people come in here to criticize my reading. Come in here. Criticize me. That's okay. I know look, I'm a math person. I've been a numbers person all my life. I'm not a reader. I took classes for my reading. So I've never been a reader. So I know my weaknesses in life. Maybe you need to find your weakness and concentrate on your weaknesses. Hold on, let me put my song up. Hold on, let me put my song up right now. They got a song situation going on now. Hold on, we're gonna put my song in here. We need a commercial break on my song. Hold on, there we go, my song.
To make this earthquake. You on the sidelines taking content that you're too lazy to make, acting like.
You know what I need, CMT? I need you to do one on my reading abilities. Do one where they talk about me not being able to read. Okay, let's do that one. Do a song on that one. They say I can't read. I'm agreeing with you.
Watch out when I pop out, dancing on all this cloud. In white see-through pants and red thong, dancing to the song. Don't stick around too long. You might see me shake it like Queen Kong. My sugar level's about to be real right. These buns about to be real tight. When I pop out in them white see-through pants, I know you're spewing she can. Paparazzi acting like little fire ants. Big eyes looking left and right. We know you see in white. Blood, blood, blood. On the dot, 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 tot, tot, tot. Just out for the plot, plot, plot. All these content creators, just haters. I'll pass on the smash traders. When I get to working, you might see me twerking. Keep them goldfish eyes from lurking. Keep putting my name in your title to see behind a keyboard and spew vile. Lies, lies, lies. Some view just flies, flies, flies. Yeah, you thought you were swimming with the sharks, but nah, you're just a little guppy with some big eyes. You're out here flexing, but you ain't got the clout. The big fish are laughing, you're just all shout. Big eyed guppy, you're just a phase. Better watch your back when you swim in my waves. Okay, that's my verse, my work is done. While I'm dancing on the beat, you can barely move your feet. Why don't you take a seat? Grooving in movie, dropping it like my A1C. I'll for sure be a TTT. After, you better watch out when I pop out, dancing on all this cloud. Shaking it all around the place. It's the paparazzi in the bushes. Hey, goldfish face. Keep them talking, you gon' catch a case. Keep the same energy when you come at me. It won't take long for you to see. This is gonna sting like a bee and itch like a flea. When I pop out in them pants fitting tightly. When you see that red, just know I keep these YouTube streets fed. Yeah, 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 they're sticking it out. Why take it back to know you boyfriend? Who you call? you see that red, just know I keep these YouTube streets fed.
All right, that was my little commercial break for the people who wants to criticize me in my reading. Y'all keep criticizing, y'all gonna get some more music. I'm telling you. Y'all keep criticizing me because you know what? I'm gonna play the game with y'all. Obviously, y'all don't want to hear what's being read. So y'all want to criticize, you gonna get some music, okay? Let's do it that way. All right. Should I go ahead on, or should I let you guys see the words? Because folks keep coming up in here. I don't like that. I don't like people messing with me now. I don't like it, and I'm gonna address it. I don't care if you guys don't think I should ignore it. No, I'm gonna address it. I'm gonna address it. They come up in here. Well, you need to tell them to stop coming up in here because I'm gonna be as petty as them. Okay? This is entertainment purposes. Okay? You want to hear stuff? You want to play? I'm gonna play with y'all. Tyon, yes, they keep messing with me. Keep messing with me. Come in. I'm in here minding my business. Staying to myself. I don't bother nobody. Why y'all bothering me? Why y'all coming up in my chat messing with me? Okay? Y'all want me to be professional? Stop bothering me. Leave me alone. All right, here we go. Tayon, should I go ahead on? Tayon Reed, should I go ahead on? They messing with me, Queen. They come in here and talk about I don't know how to read. They try to enunciate word stuff with me. I'm like, wait a minute. You said please. Okay, Tayon, I'm gonna listen to Tayon. All right, you ready? Let's go. They keep messing with me. I'm in here minding my business. I'm gonna start doing some diss song for all of them up in here. Okay, I'm a diss song. Entertainment purposes. I don't want to ignore them, Tyon. I don't want to ignore them. I want to be as petty because ignoring them in the past did not work. So now I'm gonna start addressing it each time because I ignore, it don't work. So from now on, if you guys want, y'all better stop them. I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna be petty. Seriously. They need to get the boot right away because if not, I'm gonna address them. Seriously, I am. Entertainment on purposes. All right, let's go. They come in here again. I'm going back in there. I don't care what y'all say. I could care less. Y'all could say ignore. I'm not gonna ignore. Nope. All right, here we go. I forgot what I was up to. Mr. Wallace, where was I at? Okay, Mr. Wallace gave. Okay. In response to Mr. Combs' representative told defendant Ample that those allegations were unequivocally false and amount to nothing more than unverified conspiracy theory. Mr. Combs' representative also pointed out the allegation that have been already thoroughly debunked and lack any incredible evidence. 21. Undeterred by these warnings, on January 2nd, 2025, defendant Ample and NBCU released a trailer for the documentary. The trailer portrayed Mr. Combs as a dangerous monster who threw sinister parties with underage girls and threatened to ship and sell women off to anyone. On January 8th and 9th, 2021, representative of Mr. Combs sent letters informing defendant Ample and NBCU that the trailer include false and defamatory statement and urged them to take down the trailer and refrain from publishing the documentary. Defendant Ample and NBCU did not respond. On or around January 13, 2025, defendant Ample and NBCU released a documentary to select press outlet to increase publicity prior to its release date. 24. On January 14, 2025, defendant NBCU made the documentary publicly available to view for viewing on its stream platform. Peacock, defendant NBCU, and Ample also widely publicized the documentary to get as many streams as possible. In one interview, the Hollywood Reporter co-founder of Defendant Ample and an executive producer of the documentary, Irie Mark, acknowledged that the documentary was a rush job because of the competing documentaries on the same subject, saying there is no time, and this was an extremely fast turnaround. 25. The documentary includes numerous false and defamatory statements that defendant NBCU and Ample knew were false or published with reckless disregard as to whether they were false or not. Indeed, the entire premises of the documentary assumes that Mr. Combs has committed numerous heinous crimes, including serial murder, rape of minors, and sex trafficking of minors, an attempt to crudely psychologize him. It maliciously and baselessly jumped to the conclusion that Mr. Combs is a monster and embodied of Lucifer, with a lot of similarities to Jeffrey Epstein. In doing so, the documentary advances the following profounding injurious false accusation. False statement that Mr. Combs is a serial murderer. 26. The documentary falsely, recklessly, and maliciously accused Mr. Combs of murdering Kimberly Porter, Christopher Wallace, Biggie, and Andre Harrell, Dwight Arrington, Myers, Heavy D, and attempted to murder the Albert Joseph Brown, aka Al B. Shore. It shamelessly advances conspiracy theories that lack any foundation in reality, repeatedly insinuate that Mr. Combs is a serial killer because it cannot be coincidence that multiple people in Mr. Combs' orbit have died. 27. Miss Porter was Mr. Combs' romantic partner for over a decade and the mother to 4 of his children. She was, as he often described her publicly, the love of his life. In 2018, Miss Porter tragically died after a battle with complication from pneumonia. The Los Angeles coroner's office confirmed that her death was a result of natural causes. 28. Christopher Wallace, an American rapper and close friend of Mr. Combs, was killed in a drive-by shooting in 1997. There has never been a hint of evidence to suggest that Mr. Combs was involved in the tragic murder of his friend. 29. Andre Harrell was a prominent music executive who died of heart failure in 2020. There has never been a hint of evidence to suggest that he was murdered, let alone that Mr. Combs was responsible for his death. 30. Dwight Arrington Myers was an American rapper and producer who died of a pulmonary embolism in 2011. There was never a hint of evidence to suggest that he was murdered, let alone that Mr. Combs was responsible for his death. 31. Mr. Combs has long-standing deep personal relationship with Miss Porter, Mr. Wallace, Mr. Harrell, and Mr. Myers. He was heartbroken by their untimely death and the completely unfounded accusation that he murdered multiple of his closest confidants is deeply distressing, offensive, and reckless and malicious. 32. And yet, despite all evidence to the contrary, defendant NBCU and Ample falsely accused Mr. Cohn of being a serial killer. The documentary includes an interview with Albie Shore, who conclusively asserted that Miss Porter was murdered, adding, "Do I have to say allegedly?" He further he further falsely claimed that before her death, Miss Porter was keeping a diary and excuse me, and was planning to reveal all about someone, implying Mr. Cohn found out that she was writing what was going to be going what was going on behind closed doors. I'll be sure assert that a lot goes on in the industry and that those who speak about it usually meet their demise. He further he further falsely claimed that Miss Porter is gone because she was going to be the next Cassie Ventura, by which he meant that she was about to blow the lid off the entire situation. Shore's statement that Mr. Cohn murdered Miss Porter and that he did so to prevent Miss Porter from revealing information are false and defamatory. Defendant Ample and NBCU knew those statements were false or published them in reckless regards for the truth. 33. The documentary give additional credence to these dangerous and damaging lies about Miss Porter's death. For example, it features commentary by an attorney, Ariel Mitchell, who theoretically asks, who is dying from pneumonia? Who is dying from pneumonia? Seriously, pneumonia? People die from pneumonia, y'all. And to die so quickly, notwithstanding the coroner's report to the contrary, Mitchell ridiculed the idea that Miss Porter died of natural causes, saying people get pneumonia every day, don't die. Oh, wow. That doesn't seem like a natural cause. 34. In the documentary, I'll be sure also falsely claimed that he is a witness in connection with a legal proceeding surrounding Miss Porter's death, preventing him from elaborating in the interview. This is also false. In this investigation, there is no investigation into Miss Porter's death, which the Los Angeles Coroner's Office has deemed natural and the cause by lobar pneumonia. By suggesting that the law enforcement is investigating Miss Porter's death and that Albie Shore is a witness, defendant NBCU and Ample maliciously credit the false claim that Mr. Cohn is being investigated for Miss Porter's death. Shore's statement that law enforcement is investigating Mr. Cohn's involvement in Miss Porter's death are false and defamatory. Defendant Ample and NBCU knew those statements were false and or published them in reckless disregard of their falsity. 35. At the time they published the documentary, defendant NBCU and Ample knew that Miss Porter died of natural causes and that there was no support for Albie Shore's claim that she was murdered. Defendant NBCU and Ample also knew that Albie Shore, Miss Porter's ex, before she started dating Mr. Cohn, was an unreliable source and that Albie Shore also held a grudge against Mr. Cohn. In an interview with Hollywood reporter Ari Mark, co-founder of Defendant Ample and an executive producer of the documentary, acknowledged that Albie Shore's weird, very kind of complicated relationship with Sean Combs. Yet Mark wanted his participation in the film because we think it will be a better film as a result, and asked for whatever you comfortable sharing at this particular moment in time with the trajectory of the saga, betraying total disregard for whether Shore's weird relationship with Mr. Combs might cause him to lie. Mark added, I think we really took off the pressure and said, let's just have a conversation. Let's sit down and see where this goes. 36. In the documentary, I'll Be Sure also falsely claimed that his own health problems were a result of an attempt murder perpetrated by Mr. Combs. He claims that Miss Porter warned him, "Don't get involved. You will kill, you will get killed." That she was putting her life in danger. She was putting her life in danger, trying to save him, and that there were people implying Mr. Combs involved in the attempt murder of I'll Be Sure. The documentary maliciously advanced this narrative, notwithstanding the fact that Albie Shore's medical problems were consistent with complication associated with a bariatric surgery, that there is no support whatsoever for his baseless claim. Shore's statement that Mr. Cohn attempted to murder him are false and defamatory. Defendant NBCU and Ample knew those statements were false or published them in reckless disregard of the truth. 37. From there, the documentary advanced an unhinged conspiracy theory that Mr. Combs is responsible for the death of Andre Harrell and Dwight Arrington Myers, Heavy D. In addition to Kim Porter speculating that it would be too much of a coincidence that Harrell, Heavy D, and Kim Porter all died of natural causes. In an effort to tie these disparate events together, the documentary falsely asserted that all three were poised to go public with some unspecific inside information, then were killed as a result, presumable by Mr. Combs. For example, I'll be sure state this person was telling a story. This person was writing a book. This person was telling the truth. Why is everybody dead? Oh, it's a coincidence? Get the F out of here. 38. To further advance the false narrative, the documentary included a clip from a YouTube interview with Jaguar. Oh Lord, not Jaguar Wright. With Jaguar Wright, a conspiracy theorist who speculating points out that of the 5 people who she says started Uptown Records, the only 2 people left are Puffy and I'll Be Sure. And Al almost died. She insinuated that both Harrell and Heavy D did not actually die of heart attack, speculating, whatever that word is, stating Heavy D was found dead, heart attack. Andre Harrell, heart attack. In a bizarre attempt to bolster the conspiracy theory, the documentary included what appears to be an internet comment by Jaguar Wright's YouTube interview on this topic. That commentary states, Jag be connecting them dots. Fact or coincidence, you gotta admit it's really interesting. Others says, damn, she pieced them together. I never looked at it that way. And Jaguar Wright is not lying, child. Puffy can't be surrounded by this many coincidences. The documentary adds another that says it is no coincidence that all original employees except I'll Be Sure are dead. Mind you, after I'll Be Sure spoke out against Diddy, after Kim Porter's death was in a coma for several months, the common denominator is Diddy. 39. The statement by I'll Be Sure, Wright, and by Mr. Combs was responsible for the death of Miss Porter, Mr. Harrell, Mr. Myers, and the attempt murder on Shore are false and defamatory. Defendant Ample and NBCU knew those statements were false or published them in reckless disregard for the truth. Number 40. The documentary also advanced the baseless conspiracy theory that Mr. Cohn was involved with the death of Christopher Wallace Biggie. It features an interview with Gene Deal, a former bodyguard who apparently worked for Mr. Cohn between mid-90s and 2005. Deal claimed that in the week in which Big was murdered, Mr. Cohn was acting real anxious, trying to get Big at this party. He further claimed that Mr. Combs suggested going to a party that evening. Mr. Deal warned him, if we go to this party tonight, we're going to get killed. Somebody's going to die. But Mr. Combs said, I don't want to hear that SHIT. The producer can be heard egging Deal on, asking, do you think that he had any involvement in Big's death? Deal answered, did he directly have something to do with it? He could have. 41. There was never any evidence that Mr. Cohn was involved in Biggie's death. The statement suggesting that Mr. Cohn was involved in Biggie's death are false and defamatory. Defendant Ample and NBCU knew they were false or published them in reckless disregard for the truth. By providing Deal with a platform for insinuating that Mr. Cohn was responsible for the murder, defendant acted with malicious and total disregard for the truth. False accusation about sex with minors. 42. The documentary also falsely and maliciously asserted that Mr. Cohn was having sex with and was sex trafficking underage girls. In particular, the documentary featured an interview with an anonymized subject who appeared with his image blacked out and his voice distorted. In 43, in the documentary, this unidentified interviewee claimed that which he was employed by Mr. Cohn, he was sent on a mission to go to the clubs to recruit some girls and bring them back to the house, but that he didn't know what the real intention was, falsely implying that there was foul play involved. He further falsely claimed that Mr. Cohn was effing and making love and sex to girls who for sure were underage. The documentary then cuts to portions of an unidentified legal document that state present to this party W underage girls. 44. The documentary falsely implied that the unidentified document is collaboration. In fact, it is a copy of a civil complaint brought by Rodney Jones against Mr. Cohn containing the same false allegation and seeking $30 million in purported damages. The documentary does not include, however, the fact that those allegations about minor have been thoroughly discredited. After Jones filed his lawsuit, which identified the alleged underage female, those adult women in their 30s came forward to say that they were not underage at the time and that they never witnessed anything untoward happened at the parties, including a red lit party featured in the documentary. 45. Jones' statement that Mr. Cohn had sex with and sex trafficked underage girls are false and defamatory. Defendant Ample and NBCU knew that Jones' claims were false or published them in a reckless disregard for the truth. False accusation about the existence of sexual explicit videos of Mr. Cohn with minors and celebrities. 46. In the documentary, defendant Apple and NBCU also maliciously claimed that there are flash drives of sex tape with 8 distinct individuals, including A-list celebrities and Diddy, all engaged in sex. The documentary features claim by an attorney, Ariel Mitchell, that her client, Courtney Burgess, possessed these videos. 47. Courtney Burgess has been described as a one-time industry bit player, a fringe character. In recent months, seeking to capitalize on the media's insatiable appetite for celebrity scandal, Burgess has gone to great lengths to invest and publicize outrageous falsehood about Mr. Combs. In media interview, Burgess claims he worked in the music industry for decades, but he has no public records of any professional achievement, and he left no detectable footprint on the industry prior to his recent campaign to mitigate Mr. Combs. Okay. His malicious conduct, which according to the New York Times has amped up the circus-like frenzy surrounding Mr. Combs' case, is intended to garner publicity to profit from the attention surrounding Mr. Combs' legal proceedings. 48. Burgess has never met Mr. Combs and has never had any relationship with anyone in Mr. Combs' family. Nevertheless, Burgess has claimed on multiple occasions that Kimberly Porter provided him with a copy of her memoir and videos depicting Mr. Combs' sexual assaulting inebriated celebrities and minors. Those close to Miss Porter, including her children and her roommate for 20 years, have never heard of Mr. Burgess before he made this utterly implausible and completely false claim. 49. Despite Burgess's inconsistency and implausible account, defendant Apple and UNBCU choose to air his false claim through his attorney, Ariel Mitchell, who repeated Mr. Burgess' lie that Mr. Burgess possessed video depicting Mr. Combs' sexual assault in celebrities and minors. The documentary included Mitchell's false accusation that Mr. Combs used these purported recordings to advance his influence and his power, and threatened to take this to your wife, take this to your husband, take this to the public, and I'll ruin you if you don't do this for me. 50. Defendant NBCU and Apple knew or recklessly disregarded that Burgess did not possess such videos because they did not view any such videos themselves, nor did they obtain any other evidence of their existence. Indeed, they could not have, since such videos did not exist. 51. Moreover, defendant NBCU and Apple knew that Mitchell was a wholly unreliable character. As would have often reflected in a simple Google search, Mitchell had previously made ridiculous claim that research indicated that baby oil can be used as a conduit for transmitting drug mixing in the oil. Conduit for transmitting drugs mixed into the oil to another person for purpose of incapacitating them. Mitchell was previously accused of bribing a witness to change her testimony to corroborate claims filed by Mitchell. Mitchell has a history of filing frivolous claims and then withdrawing them from the lawsuit when the lies come to light. 52. In truth, there are no such videos. There never were such videos. Mitchell and Burgess are the source of these vile rumors, and defendant NBCU and Ample are responsible for maliciously perpetrating them. 53. The statements in the documentary that such video exists were used as blackmail are false and defamatory. Defendant NBCU and Ample knew these statements were false and published them in reckless disregard for the truth. Defendant malicious lies have materially injured Mr. Cohn. 54. As set forth above, defendant made false and defamatory statement about Mr. Combs knowing that they were false with reckless disregard for their falsity. 55. Defendant made these false and defamatory statement in bad faith as part of the deliberate effort to damage Mr. Cohn's reputation, undermine his businesses, and by painting him as debauched and a pedophile, to poison the public's perception of him and deprive him of a fair trial. Defendants eagerly peddled these lies to enrich themselves, knowing that those claims are false and making no efforts to verify the truth of those false claims. As a result of defendant's malicious lie, Mr. Cohn has suffered significant reputational and economic harm. Defendant lies and conspiracy theory have reached millions. Moreover, many viewers published and republished the documentary's content. The unrelentless tide to the negative publicity resulting from defendant's lies have caused and will continue to cause Mr. Combs significant reputational and economic harm. 57. Defendant intentionally false and defamatory statement have also poisoned the mind of the overwhelming majority of individuals residing in the Northern District of New York who might qualify for jury service and potentially sit on a jury in Mr. Cohn's trial, beginning in May 2025. Thus, in addition to all of the other harm resulting from the defendant, unlawful false statement that have also threatened his ability to have a fair trial on the government's charges against him. First cause of action, defamation. Defendant repeat and reallege each of the foregoing paragraph Plaintiff repeats and alleges each of the foregoing paragraphs as if fully set forth herein. 59. As set forth above, defendant made false defamatory statement concerning the plaintiff in the documentary, which have the tendency to expose and in fact did expose plaintiff to hatred, contempt, ridicule, and disgrace. And the statement published by the defendant about plaintiff accused plaintiff of committing serious crimes, including murder and sexual assault of minor, and engaging in sexual misconduct. 61. The statement published by the defendant about plaintiff were defamatory per se because they accused plaintiff of committing serious crime intended to injure the plaintiff in his trade, business, and professional by implicating him in serious crime. 62. Defendant published a statement without privilege to a third party. 63. As set forth above, defendant published a statement with actual malice with the goal of driving viewership of the documentary at the expense of the truth. Defendant published the statement with knowledge of their falsity and reckless disregard for their veracity. 64. The defamatory statement published by the defendant about plaintiff have directly and proximately caused plaintiff to substantial reputational and financial harm and damage his right to a fair trial on the government's charges against him. Prayer for relief. Wherefore, plaintiff respectfully requests a judgment awarding plaintiff money damages in amount to be determined at trial, but not less than $100 million, and 2, granting such other and further relief as the court deems just and proper. Demand for a jury trial. Plaintiff demand a jury trial. Dated New York, February 12th, 2025. Michael Tremonte, Erica A. Wolf, Anna Estevido, Sheer Tremonte, LLC. All right, that's it, y'all. That's his attorneys. All right, y'all, and this is it. All right, here we go. Yeah, Heavy did die of a blood clot in his leg because he was on a plane ride. Remember? They said he was on a plane. He was sitting so long, and it traveled to his yeah. Yep. All right, guys. As you know me, I'm just gonna get off of here, and I'm gonna move on to the next, to my next thing. Anybody have any questions? Yeah, it traveled to his lung. Yep, T-girl. Yep, that's what they said. They said it traveled to his lung. All right, guys, I must go now. You guys have a great day. I think I'm gonna play my song, one of my song photos. I know I'm being petty, but who cares? Who cares if I'm being petty? I don't care. All right, here we go. Here go my pettiness. Here we go.
It's working and working. It's clean and steaming, starting rumors. Letting them grow like termites. Shake, 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 bake it, bake, bake it. Talk, trying to further the play. Tittle in a herd on V, trying to please wisdom, sending criticism. Here's a show for y'all. One call. That's all, twerking and working. While y'all chirping and live streaming, me itching like fleas, looking like content creator bullies, sitting on rumors and drama. Is that the mouth y'all kissing your mama? When I'm dancing away for fun, y'all sitting on your thumbs. We in these comments dancing while you he, her, and ho, and starting twerking and quit caping. Keep twerk on this and that, go ahead and bless that cash. Put them Bibles up, twerk for Jesus. Sitting on rumors and drama. Is that the mouth y'all kissing your mama? No. When I'm dancing away for fun, y'all sitting on your thumb. Churching and twerking, churching and working. Churching and twerking, churching and working. Churching and twerking, churching and work. Mop hair flying everywhere, fake snake eyes, big lips, telling all lies, cross-eye and big lip lies. Transition in the making, and I'll keep on shaking. Do wanna see my booty cheek clap? I'll make it clap, come and ride with me. While y'all chirping and live streaming me, itching like fleas, looking like content creator bullies, sitting on rumors and drama. Is that the mouth y'all kissing your mama? When I'm dancing away for fun, y'all sitting on your thumbs. We in these comments dancing while you he, her, and her, starting twerking and quit caping. Keep twerk on this and that, go ahead and bless that cash. Put them Bibles up, twerk for Jesus. Sitting on rumors and drama. Is that the mouth y'all kissing your mama? When I'm dancing away for fun, y'all sitting on your thumb. Churching and twerking, churching and working. Churching and twerking, churching and working. Churching and twerking, churching and working. Churching and working. Churching and working. Churching and twerking, churching and working. Oh, churching and working, churching and working. Put them Bibles up, twerk for Jesus. Sitting on rumors and drama. Is that the mouth y'all kissing your mama? Sitting on your thumb, churching and twerking, churching and working, churching and twerking, churching and working, churching and twerking.
You like it, Denver?
Churching and working.
I got another one. We'll play the other one. It's almost like that one. Like we be doing these music around here, man. We're trying to get a music deal. Trying to get a record deal for our album. Got another one. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Here's the next one. Here's the next one. It's almost like that one, but all right. I think this is it right here.
Yeah. Twerking when working. Streeing and stinging, starting rumors. Letting them grow like tumors. Shake, 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 baby, baby. Talk trying to follow the pot. Turtle in a her OV, trying to please wisdom, sending criticism. Here's a show for y'all. One call. That's all twiggling and working. While y'all charming and live, screaming me itching like fleas, looking like content creator police, sitting on rumors and drama. Is that the mouth y'all kissing your mama? When I'm dancing away for fun, y'all sitting on your thumbs. We in these comments dancing while you he, her, and all her is starting twerking and quit caping. Keep twerk on this and that. Go ahead and bless that cash out. Put them Bibles up, twerk for Jesus. Sitting on rumors and drama. Is that the mouth y'all kissing your mama? When I'm dancing away for fun, y'all sitting on your thumb. Churching and twerking, churching and working, churching and twerking, churching and working. Pop hair flying everywhere, fake snake eyes, big lips telling all lies, cross eye and big lip lies. Transition in the making, and I'll keep on shaking. You wanna see my booty cheek clap? I'll make it clap. Come and ride with me.
Love me. Love me.
Boy, I'll make it clap. Come and ride making. And I'll keep on shaking. Do wanna see my booty cheek clap? I'll make it clap. Come and ride with me.
Love me. Love me. Love me.
Yeah. While y'all trying and live, streaming me and stay in market. Love for years. While y'all trying and live, streaming me itching like fleas, looking like content creator police, sitting on rumors and drama. Is that the mouth y'all kissing your mama? When I'm dancing away for fun, y'all sitting on your thumbs, reading these comments, dancing while you hear her and hard in the start, twerking and quick caping. Keep twerk on this. And that go ahead and bless that cash out. Put them Bibles up, twerk for Jesus. Sitting on rumors and drama. Is that the mouth y'all kissing your mama? When I'm dancing away for fun, y'all sitting on your thumbs, reading these comments, dancing while you hear her and hard. Starting twerking and quit caping. Keep twerk on this. And that go ahead and bless that cash out. Put them Bibles up, twerk. Sitting on rumors and drama. Is that the mouth y'all kissing?
Charles in the bushes, itching and scratching, hair a mess, clothes never matching, kicks all busted, crushes in the making, come from hater nation, my patience they breaking, jaw droppers working, always underestimating, cheap talk, neon socks, always speculating, beat down sneakers, plans always foiled, but with God, my path is royal. Leave them behind, the critters ain't worth the hating, eyes on the prize, it's all about elevation, stepping up, pushing past provocation, with the almighty leading, there's no hesitation. Bushes rustling, trolls whisper schemes, I rise above, chase bigger dreams. Threw me shade, but I beam bright true. They don't see the grind, the ties I gotta undo. Ignore the noise, leave the trolls to their faking. My life's a journey, no easy taking. In the end, their words turn to dust. Me, I elevate, moving with trust. Stumble upon haters, nah, it's no misfortune. Brush them off, soak my soul in fortune. No energy for the envy of fuss. Focus locked, in God I entrust. Leave them behind, the critters ain't worth the hating. Eyes on the prize, it's all about elevation. Stepping up, pushing past provocation, with the almighty leading, there's no hesitation.
All right, y'all. Let's do the birthday song for the folks, and I'll be gone. Here comes for the February babies, y'all. Here's the February baby song.
February babies are extra special because they bring even more light to this time of year. Happy birthday to February babies who make the winter months a little brighter. May your day be filled with love and joy. Forget the past, look forward to the future, for the best things are yet to come. Birthdays are a new start, a fresh beginning, and a time to pursue new endeavors with new goals. Move forward with confidence and courage. You are a very special people. May today and all of your days attraction. February 26th, genuine jewel. February 27th, Serena, fearing and bougie Pisces. Because you are so wonderful, may your birthday be filled with nothing but the greatest joy and celebration. Happy birthday, February love babies. I hope you have a fantastic day, celebrating your special day. You deserve a birthday that's full of laughter and delicious treats. February love babies, God bless you. Happy birthday, February 5th, Keith Williams. February 12th, Ruth Parks and Tammy Pace Johnson. February 15th, Haley. February 17th, Steph Lavore 217. February 19th, Mrs. Naturally Always. February 20th, Infamous Sylvia and Kate Mumbles Johnson. February 26th, Genuine Jewel. February 27th, Serena, fearing and bougie Pisces. February love babies, God.
All right, y'all. I'm about to go now. We had to show our skills, our musical skills. Bye, guys. Have a good one. Bye. Hey, I may not be able to read, but I can do some music. Bye.
Thank you for watching the infamous Sylvia channel, where laughter and fun make up our panel. Together we build this digital spree. We appreciate you and our growing family. With mods by our side and chat flowing free in this online space. It's just you and me. We laugh until tears roll down like the rain. In this virtual world, you ease all my pains. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mods and chat, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. We cherish the moments, the highs and lows, from the latest gossip to stories untold. You're more than a viewer, you're part of the crew in this space of ours. It's all because of you. This digital world where emotion is shared, every post and reaction showing we care. The love is real in this virtual domain. With every sign, enjoys what we'll gain. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mods and chat, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mods and chat, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. This digital world where emotion is shared, every post and reaction showing we care. The love is real in this virtual domain. With every sign, enjoys what we'll gain. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Minds in check, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night.